Howdy y'all, and thank you for joining me. We are here at Newport City Hall, where today I will be going to court over my blinker ticket. Thank you all for following this story and keeping up to date on it. As I've said before, I tried to very politely record my court proceedings, as is allowed by Oregon state law and the UTCRs of Oregon, which outline that they shall allow one video camera, one still camera, and one audio recording device to be allowed into courtrooms upon request. So I have put in a request to record this court proceeding today, and that is just to double down after it was said in court that I was going to be doing so, and it was never questioned. So I am going to proceed forward with that. If you guys watched the video yesterday, then you know that I am definitely good on this blinker ticket. I was over 100 feet when I made my lane change. Tell me what you guys think about that. Let's get in there and get to it. Thank you guys for following, and let's see what happens.
All rise. Newport Municipal Court is now in session. Honorable Judge Pridgett presiding.
Please be seated. Let me first ask, is there anybody here who needs to have this or would like to have this translated into Spanish?
¿Hay alguien aquí que ocupa traducción en español?
Don't see any hands raised, so we'll just do this in English. Very good. All right, so I want to begin by explaining what your rights are so you know how to best handle your ticket. Your most basic right is to make a choice between pleading no contest, which means I'm not contesting the ticket, I take responsibility for it, or not guilty, meaning the city brought the ticket, they have the burden of proving the ticket, and that's done through a hearing, a trial, which would be held here in front of a judge like me. And at that trial, it's the city's responsibility to make the proof to the court that they're correct about the ticket. They have to do that through the testimony of one or more witnesses, usually including a police officer, but not necessarily, who come to court and testify under oath. You have the right to represent yourself, of course, but you could hire a lawyer to help you. You have the right to ask questions of the city's witnesses while they're under oath. You have the right to testify on your own behalf, but you also have the absolute right to remain silent. If you don't want to say anything at all at the trial about the facts of the case, you have that absolute right to remain silent. And whether or not you testify, if you have witnesses, people in your favor, or you believe to be in your favor, who have firsthand knowledge of what did or didn't happen, you can have them brought to court, and they would be heard, again, whether or not you testify. Then when the court has heard all the testimony that's going to be offered by one or both sides, then the judge makes a decision whether the city has proved their case or not. If you plead no contest, or if you are found to have committed the offense at the trial, then the court will enter a finding of guilty on your driving record, and we'll talk about what the fine's going to be. And if you need a payment schedule, we'll get that set up with you. Okay? So if you have any questions at all about that, please feel free to ask, and I'll do the best I can to explain it. So I will just call you one by one here today so I can talk to you personally. I'll have you come up to the table here. You can sit or stand, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. And again, if you have any questions, we want to make sure you understand exactly what we're doing here.
Pardon me.
This is the time set for our hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So, yes.
Records department just came over, and she informed me that Officer Warner is not here, and he is in training today, so he will not be present.
Okay. And that with Officer Werner? Okay, all right. Well, he did not give us timely information that he wasn't going to be present for the hearing, so the city is not prepared to proceed. And in the absence of any evidence from the city, I have no choice but to dismiss the case. So the case is dismissed. Be free to go.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
If you care to, the link I supplied to the court does show that I was over 100 feet before I made that lane change. Hello. Good morning, Miss Laura. Just to let you know, I'm going to be forwarding that. You sent me to the city manager's office for a public records request a while ago. They referred me back to you.
For court records?
No, it is for the court policies regarding recording.
Right. So there's no written policy. The judge makes the policy as he sees fit for his courtroom.
Okay.
So policy is judge specific.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll find that every judge has a little different policy.
Okay.
In general,
But in general, shouldn't those line up with the UTCRs of Oregon?
well, I'm not sure that that applies in this case with our judge. If you'd like, I can present something to him. If you want to send me an email with questions, I can present it to him for answers. I'm not able to answer any questions regarding UTCRs and how they're applied in court.
Okay. I will be getting a request to you for a statement about that because, frankly, everything I have found in research says that a whole no cannot be allowed. We reached a reasonable accommodation with the audio recording, I feel, but a whole no is not allowed. And that is what I was first met with here. So hopefully we can all learn and do better next time. I will say I know I was not the most respectful through this, and out of frustration, I do apologize for that.
I understand the frustration.
All right. Well, look for that request, and thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Looks like Mr. Warner was busy this morning.
Yep.
Guess you didn't want to show up today, huh? Well, there you have it, folks. The city was unprepared to move forward with this case due to a lack of notice of Mr. Warner's absence. So I did beat the ticket, but I did not beat the ride, folks. And I think that is a big part of it is I have spent days, missed work to deal with this. And I would wager that if I had not taken the time to go lay a tape measure out on the street, the court would have taken the word of the officer and would have found me guilty. So I don't think this is a fair system that we are in, folks. And furthermore, why do I not get legal representation, as is one of our constitutional rights, just because this is a smaller matter? These things have lasting impacts on our lives. If I had been found guilty of this, my insurance would have gone up for years, probably for the rest of my life in some way or another. So these things are not just games. These are real things that impact our lives, and they take the advantage and make sure they have it, which is not right, folks. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping up to date on this story. If you haven't, be sure to check out the playlist and see how we all got to this point. Rebel with a Cause. Check you on the next one. Peace.